We all think that the method of constructing the Great Pyramid in Giza was based on the power of workers at that time, but that's not right for many reasons, like the unbelievable weight of those huge rocks and the infinite accuracy in placing them that we can see in Egypt today. It is one of the 7 wonders thanks to its genius and unique engineering, and of course the unknown construction method that we struggle to explain until today. This is just one of the lost technologies that leaves us confused with open mouths, and we'll see more of them if you watch till the end. The Antikythera mechanism. In the summer of 1901, sponge divers off the shore of Antikythera, a Greek island, discovered an ancient shipwreck. Among the valuables, they discovered a corded, mysterious object buried behind marine incrustations. This item, known as the Antikythera mechanism, would subsequently prove to be one of the ancient technology's most amazing achievements. The mechanism, dating back to roughly 100 BCE, it was a complicated astronomical apparatus housed in a wooden box. Its gear system was precisely built to predict solar and lunar eclipses, track the locations of 5 known planets, and calculate Olympic Games dates. This combination of a calendar, computer, and scientific instrument was considerably above the standard technology of the period, which consisted primarily of basic water clocks and levers. The gadget included multiple gears, the largest of which had 223 teeth, and was critical for tracking the metonic cycle, a 19-year period during which the moon's phases repeat on the same days each year. Other components monitored the Saros cycle for eclipses and the Callippic cycle to help refine the metonic cycle. The user controlled the device with a hand crank, bringing the astronomical date to life. The discovery of Antikythera mechanism raises questions about ancient technological capabilities. Some assume that it was developed by Archimedes or in Rhodes workshops, which were recognized for astronomical study. This technology encourages us to recognize previous civilizations' technological prowess and possible advancements. The Great Pyramid of Giza. The construction of Egypt's pyramids remains one of history's greatest mysteries. These massive constructions, designed to be perpetual tombs, were erected with precision and size that defies modern engineering knowledge. The procedure began with the selection and quarrying of enormous stones from Giza, Tura, and Aswan, using limestone and granite as the principal components. The Nile River was critical in transporting these stones. They were placed into boats and floated downstream. Moving the stones across desert sands to construction sites became an issue until they arrived to Giza. Evidence reveals that the Egyptians employed slats and water to decrease friction, which proved efficient despite the stone's great size and weight. Historians and archaeologists question how these stones were lifted and placed so neatly. Mud brick and limestone chipping ramps are one of relevant notion. These ramps, which could be straight, zigzag, or spiral, were used to hoist stones as the pyramid grew. The capstone, a finely polished limestone slab designed to gleam in the lights, was the finishing touch on the pyramid building. The ramps were constantly altered and deleted, leaving a little evidence and fueling continuous controversy. The popular belief is that the workforce included skilled artisans, laborers, and temporary workers who resided in adjacent communities and received food and medical care. Their efforts were motivated by the significance of their labor, which involved building monuments that would stay forever and connecting them to their gods. But now let me tell you about the real tech that they used to lift those huge cube rocks: anti-gravity technology. It is an idea that straddles science fiction and theoretical physics, dares to question our knowledge of gravity itself. Consider harnessing a force that permits items to levitate, freeing them from the constant pull of Earth's gravity. It is not about defying nature, but about mastering it and breaking the rules of physics as we know them. We can see today many examples where ancient civilization used this technology, like the small pyramids in Mexico, the landmarks in Guatemala, Stonehenge in England, and Easter Island in Chile. While modern science has yet to reveal its secrets, the search of anti-gravity remains an enticing quest, a look into a future in which the impossible may simply become the norm, and that wouldn't exist without their wise knowledge of engineering and science in general. If you are not an engineering geek, let me tell you about the next item that we utilize in our daily lives. Greek fire. Greek fire was Byzantine incendiary weapon that transformed maritime combat in the 7th century. Its composition and exact nature are unclear, adding to its mystique. Unlike regular fire, Greek fire ignites on water, resulting in a never-ending conflagration. The weapon's formula was highly guarded, most likely containing naphtha, sulfur, and quicklime. This mixture produced a liquid that was almost impossible to extinguish, making it extremely effective against hostile ships. Modern attempts to create Greek fire have been generally ineffective because of a lack of solid records. The psychological impact of Greek fire was as profound as its physical destruction, instilling dread and contributing to Byzantine naval supremacy. As the Byzantine Empire crumbled, the recipe and procedures for Greek fire were lost, leaving a legacy of superior chemical understanding and a striking reminder of its historical significance. The Lycurgus Cup. It is a Roman chalice that goes above simple craftsmanship, displaying a sophisticated grasp of materials and light. The cup, which initially appears to be an ordinary antique, exposes its actual nature under different lighting conditions: bright green in sunlight and deep crimson in candlelight. This color changes because microscopic gold and silver particles in dichroic glass. These particles interact with light to produce changing colors, depending on the angle and intensity of the light source, a technological advancement that continues to pique scientists' interest. The cup scenes portray the myth of King Lycurgus, a Thracian tyrant who opposed Dionysus. This raises questions regarding its purpose, whether it was a display of wealth, a sacred relic, or a cautionary story. Despite current study, many parts of its development are still veiled in mystery, demonstrating ancient artisans' advanced knowledge and pioneering work in what we now term nanotechnology. Archimedes' heat ray. During the Roman siege of Syracuse, the mathematician Archimedes is said to have employed a devastating weapon called the heat ray, which purportedly burned enemy ships with concentrated sunlight. This fabled apparatus has attracted historians and scientists, prompting repeated attempts to confirm its existence. Ancient literature, like Plutarch's, recount how Archimedes used mirrors to focus sunlight and fire ships. Modern researchers have explored the concept using giant parabolic mirrors to concentrate sunlight on wooden models, with some success under perfect conditions. However, operational deployment on the battlefield would have been extremely challenging because of the precise alignment and weather conditions. Archimedes' heat ray remains an intriguing blend of myth and science, relying on optical principles and mirror quality. The actual practicality of such a device is still being discussed, demonstrating both the brilliance and limitations of ancient technological innovations. Incan stone masonry. The Inca Empire, which flourished in Peru's Andes from the 15th to the 16th century, was known for its remarkable stone building. Cusco and other Incan structures, such as Sacsayhuaman, display the scale of engineering and creativity. The Inca sculpted granite and limestone using copper tools, with a technique known as pecking, to obtain extract fits. Stones weighing up to 200 tons were carried from remote quarries using novel ways, potentially involving sleds and water to decrease friction. Terraces and aqueducts were among the features of Inca engineering. Terraces, such as those at Ollantaytambo and Moray, controlled water and soil erosion for agriculture, whereas aqueducts supplied a consistent water supply. Despite intensive research, many aspects of Incan stone masonry remain a mystery, notably how gigantic stones were carried and positioned with such accuracy. Their heritage reflects their inventiveness and peaceful relationship with the environment. The Baghdad Battery. It is a clay jar with a copper cylinder and an iron rod. Was discovered in Baghdad in 1938, sparking dispute about its use. Some speculate that it is an early galvanic cell capable of producing electricity, while others believe it is a basic storage container. The artifact, which dates from the Parthian period, 250 BCE to 250 CE, suggested that cultural and technological exchange occurred through the Parthian Empire's wide trading networks. Electrochemical experiments reveal that introducing an acidic solution to the jar produces a minor electric current, lending credence to the notion that it was used for electroplating. The Baghdad battery contradicts accepted wisdom about ancient technology by showcasing the Parthians' intelligence and possible electrical expertise. It serves as a reminder of the intricate relationship between technology and culture in ancient civilizations. The Nazca Lines. These lines, located in southern Peru, they are huge geoglyphs etched into the desert floor that depict geometry patterns, as well as animal and human forms, discovered from above in the early 20th century. These lines covered huge areas with astonishing precision. The lines were drawn between 500 BCE and 500 CE, and their scale and accuracy demonstrate advanced geometric knowledge. Theories concerning their purpose include ceremonial or religious importance, potentially tied to astronomical observations, or as marks for water and irrigation systems in the desert region. The Nazca Lines are a tribute to the Nazca civilization's inventiveness and talents, and they invite more investigation into their purpose and the individuals who produced them. They are a remarkable example of ancient creativity and the everlasting mysteries of previous societies. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of our unbelievable past, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Do you think we will someday achieve those lost texts, or is it way beyond our present sciences? Drop your opinion in a comment. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.